is full of his like half-naked women. So
And that was a good time to come off of mute, wasn't it?
Half-naked women.
The Duck and Raven
Every
brought
time.
you to half-naked women. Yeah, it's you every single time. I don't know how it's timed so perfectly that Nat says something that is like halfway through a conversation. It doesn't make any sense.
half-naked women and tattoos. That is my Instagram.
There we go. Also, this
If she breathes, she's a Thor.
This session brought to you by Dungeon Weaver Games. Check them out at Instagram, Patreon. I don't know what the other things are, Pete. Facebook.
Subscribe, Patreon, Instagram, and Facebook.
And OnlyFans.
And
soon to have an OnlyFans.
Oh, Pete, if that happens, I'm joining. Anyway,
do you want a close-up picture of my armpit hair? This can be a
subscription.
No one wants that.
Quickly, let's escape to the fantasy world. Previously on Icewind Dale, you've been climbing a mountain to try and save some people. A dog led you there for his master, and the master was like, "Thank you for saving me. I nearly died. What the fuck is that flying in the air? Oh, it's a giant pterodactyl. Cool." So yeah, you've succeeded in this plan, and feel all the more stronger for it. I do hope everybody leveled up. And oh shit, I forgot to update Andrew's sheet.
Shit, did I level up?
The UA stuff. You should all be level 3 now. I mean, it has been 2 sessions since that happened.
I have become an assassin.
Yes, I am level 3. Oh, what is going on with my character sheet?
But last time, Sean and Arya, because their gods weren't here, descended the mountain with the people that they saved and were helping them out, whilst the rest of them kind of just mulled around, not really doing anything up the top of the mountain, feeding rats, having a little bit of a reminisce of the good old times. Apart from Ophelia, apparently nobody cared about Ophelia to ask about her past. And then you descended the mountain. It's too late. It's too late.
Oof.
The time's passed. We'll never know what Ophelia's backstory is. But you descended the mountain, and upon getting to the bottom and seeing Garrett take off with Boy and the rest of the dogs, you saw 3 cloaked figures approach you, and once within a certain distance of you, took off their hoods and revealed they weren't really people, but devils in disguise. And pointing at Hassak, began
devils
to say
are
that
still people, man.
no, devils aren't people. They lost those rights. They are now trying to murder Hassak and possibly getting into a fight with all of you.
And as far as I remember, these are definitely not the people who put the fucking alien in Grimleg's stomach.
Oh yeah, they totally look like different tentacle faces.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Different tentacle faces.
Different tentacles, different faces. Well, let's beat them up.
Who do you want beaten up?
These tentacle bros.
Tentacle bros.
Oh, those guys. Okay.
Yes. Have they spoken to us or anything?
They had pointed at Hassak, saying that they were here for him and named him by name.
Oh yeah. You can't have him. He's my subordinate and he's very useful. Plus, he gives me smoking tobacco.
So that gives you an odd look when you say, "I'm your subordinate." I don't believe we signed a contract there, Grimleg. So.
Goblins don't use those.
Well, I'm not a goblin.
Then you'll have to settle for a warband member.
I think I could settle with that. Yeah.
Okay. Foaming mugs.
A war band membership.
Warband membership. You can pay a subscription fee later.
Do I get like a patch or anything to like signify my membership?
Actually, that's a really good idea. Grimlock will figure something out.
Along with the name of the group, which has still not been agreed. Shirts eventually will come after the artist draws stuff.
Wow. Dropping me in it. I mean, soon we'll have images of the portraits. By soon, I mean, it'll take, I don't know.
This time next year?
It'll be before that. Much before that. In a couple months.
That's what you said last year.
Yeah, but last year I was working an insane job.
Christmas present.
Yes, it's your Christmas present to all of the party members to draw them. Whilst Sean has a little spin on the spot, I'm assuming that after seeing these guys whip off their cloak hoods and point their spears at Hassak, everybody's like, yo, we're not going to let you attack our friend.
Hassak draws his wand.
Hassak whips out his wand.
Tentacle bros can get bent.
Meep puts his fisticuffs up.
Okay, let's do some initiative then. Damn, Sean is rotating like crazy. Just change it on that screen.
Where is initiative again? I always lose it.
It's just the second page.
Yeah,
Is it?
second page. Yep. Norm. And Meep.
Second
Norm.
page. How do I get to the second page?
On your character sheet, there's literally a box at the top that says initiative.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dice are rolling all over the place.
One day Grimleg will beat someone in initiative.
Oh. Wait, did you get a 17 on the dice, but is actually a 15?
-2 to dex.
Holy shit. Aryas, not a Dexy Dragonborn.
I'm pretty sure Arya rolled a 15 and Shan
I've
rolled
got
a
negative
17.
on my initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Oh, you rolled a 17 and got... Oh, okay, cool.
I got +2.
Oof. It's one speedy beardy devil. And I'll roll Fidvan since Andres isn't here yet. He won't mind if we murder him in the meantime.
Murder, murder, murder.
Oh, damn it. He had to come second, didn't he?
Murder.
Whoa. Help.
Did someone
regret-
just put
I
down a
regret-
giant circle? What's going on?
I regret my decision.
Where are the
How do I
giant
get rid
circles
of
coming from?
Thank goodness, I thought that was me.
No, it's me. I'm an idiot. How do I delete? Delete. Okay.
Ah.
Yes. I figured it out. Okay.
You mean I deleted them?
I got the last one.
Oh. Okie doke. Well, I'm
I'm
assuming
not using a mouse today, so I apologise for all this.
you will be. You will be sorry. Okay. So Birdie Devil numero 1, who is the stage left one. I don't know which way is my right and left. He's gonna go first anyway. Oh, Timmy, hello.
Oh no.
Why is the footage really funked up here?
I don't know. Seems fine on my side.
Yeah, on my side it's saying it's like 26.5, and I'm like, what?
My side has you frozen. Purple circle.
Grimlock can't see the third one yet,
Oh, someone pinged.
but he knows where it is.
Hello, cat. Sorry, I'm having to look at the other screen to figure out where the actual space is. Okay, it's not working. Go, Beardy Devilman. And he's going to stand there and seems to prepare his glaive by holding back, ready to swing if anybody comes close to me. You're sat on my mouse. That's first Beardy Devil's guy. Fidvan, who I assume is just going to shoot. I'll step him there. And we'll shoot a third Beardy Devil guy. Or the closest one, actually. Let's roll that. Attack. With a 17 to hit. Which definitely hits. He's going to roll damage. And that's 9 hit points off of our bearded friend.
Ooh. And hit points are in short supply.
You're in short supply.
Ah. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
You will be. Okay, that's all I'm doing with him. Sean?
Oh.
I am going to wave at them, shout, "You, new friends! There's no need for violence. We can talk this out." And we'll cast calm motion in that area.
Ooh.
You're trying to calm their emotions. Let's see, what's the...
I'd like to make them different about the party and no longer hot.
Okay.
Then
Charisma
let's do a
saves.
charisma saving with a D14.
We could end the fight before it starts.
And number 1 gets a 9. Number 2. Why has this guy got 11 sanity?
Depending what the normal sanity is,
He gets a 12.
who knows?
And final guy. Oh, wow. Gets a 13.
Okay.
So they've all failed. So you're choosing that they're indifferent about you and creatures of your choice.
Myself.
Was you?
Yeah, so just trying to get them to stop being hostile to the party.
Okie doke. So instantly they all kind of like blink as this wave of energy just flows over them, and they hold down their glaives and just kind of like stare at you and just go, not sure what we were after now. How about we take your friend Hassak there and we just leave?
Oh no, I think we'll keep Hassak with us.
Yeah, you don't
Life
need him.
is slow.
But we kind of have a job to do. We don't want to hurt him, I guess. But
Well, how about we come to an agreement then? You know, you let us do our job, and then once we've done our job, you can then do your job.
roll a persuasion check with advantage.
I mean, it's not much on. So,
I mean, we're kind of out of initiative anyway, because they're just like calmed now.
Which is the one with my arrow stick, or with Fidvan's arrow sticking out of it?
This guy.
This one. I'll just kind of walk up and be like, "Well, okay, let's start negotiations then."
Shit, that was it.
And I'll here. Let me help you.
And he just kind of like kneels down and just goes, "Oh, that'd be very good, thank you. I'm sure your friend just accidentally fired that."
Yeah, you know how those bows can be.
Hassak, the devils all kind of like come forwards and they just go, "Okay, what are you proposing there?"
I personally am proposing you just let us finish our work. I've got a list of things that we need to get done. But then afterwards you're free to, seek your, whatever it is your job is that you need to do. What exactly is your job?
Well, to murder you and return your soul back to the Nine Hells.
Now, what if instead of murdering me, you just took me as is? Like, obviously once your job's done.
They all kind of like glance at each other and you hear a little bit of muttering and then the middle one just goes, "Sure, we could agree that. What's your final task on your little list?"
Final task on my list? Well, now let me think about it. He takes around, kind of gathers, looks at everybody else. What do you think our final task is on this list?
Well, my final task was to help me find my father.
Oh, that's right. We're seeking a god, aren't we? Or
Yeah,
at least you are.
yeah. You promised to help me, so that could be a good final task.
You see, I've got a god to find.
Okay, well, you find this one's dad, and we'll be waiting for you at the North Look in Bryn Shander. Okay, you come find us when you're all done.
Sure. You know what? Do you want to get that in writing?
Yes, please. Have you got a piece of paper? We haven't got anything on us apart from.
It gives them a strange look and goes, "Of course I've got paper." He rips a blank page out of that other spell book he found and starts writing up stipulations.
So, Grimleg,
Hello.
you get the arrow out quite nicely. It's a little gunky, but it's fine. Could be reused.
Huh. I'll just sort of take the arrow and go, "There you go." Maybe I'll have been chewing some medicinal herb and I'll slap it on and be like, "Yeah, no sudden movements for about a week. You'll be fine."
Hassan sort of takes the contract and mage hands it over. And you see that he's put a tiny little drop of his own blood on the contract. You just need to prick your finger with that glaive of yours and it's all done.
So the middle guy pricks his finger.
No, I need one from each of you.
Oh, okay.
I know how these things work. Sorry.
They all
I don't mean to be a pest.
They all start to prick their fingers.
And do you have names?
That doesn't count as an attack, does it?
I'd like to ask exactly, who it is I'm dealing with when I get to speak to your boss.
Well, we best not give those. Bad things can happen if we give
I
our
think you
names
find
away.
you've already signed a contract and you'll see that the second stipulation is that names must be traded over. You know mine. It's Hassak Longmantle. What's yours? One at a time.
And at this stage, as a minute has passed, their eyes just kind of like blink back into focus, and he goes, "Wait, This is all some kind of magic trick. What are we
So
doing?
just shrugs
You
and holds a
not
bit
do
of paper in their faces with a mage hand.
Damn it. He's got us on the contract, lads. We're gonna have to wait. They all pull up their hoods and, turning around, start running back in the direction that they came from.
That's like shoulders drops, and I think he just turns around and hugs Shan. He goes, "Thank fuck for your weird magic."
Good job, both of you.
I'm
like
just very
very
surprised that worked.
Oh, I guess I'm helping you find your dad now.
I guess you are.
Ah, shit.
Why do you have weird tentacle bearded people chasing you?
Apparently, according to the last guys, I pissed off their boss.
Oh. Did you kill someone you shouldn't have done?
No, I may have cost them a lot of money.
Oh.
Perhaps a couple of lives.
Oh.
And
That's
perhaps it may have went a bit further than intended.
yeah. I think
Who's
you
their
deserve that one, don't you?
Hasek shrugs and goes, "I'd still do it again, though."
Of course. You know, like, so it's always fun. Just saying it.
But I am more worried now. If they know I'm here and they know who I am, then I'm going to need to go back to Neverwinter at some point.
I mean, if you want me to kill someone, just let me know.
Hasek kind of laughs. He goes, "I'll make sure to let you know."
Or just rough someone up. I can do that as well.
But you see any of those people about, just be sure, just don't even hesitate. Just run at them. Scream. Hit them with your axe or sword or anything you got, a table leg.
Ophelia is nodding earnestly.
Just anything you got.
But who is their boss that you deprived?
Hasek just smiles slyly.
Wait, no, Grimleg wants to know.
No, trust me, the more you know, the more danger you're in. The less you know, the better.
Normally, that's the opposite to what's the case. Usually, knowledge is good.
They'll probably find out that you're with me now already, so let's see where the next step goes, and then perhaps I can tell you a bit more then, but I've been trying to bury this for years, so...
Those cultists seem to know you as well. The one in the fort.
That is unfortunate.
Is it the same? How are those tentacle boys related to them?
Second
They're
cousins.
Yeah. Well, what the voice in the sky said.
So they don't
it's,
worship the same.
They're all, the cultists, they worship a devil called Lathander, and often, devils, or, rulers of the layers of hell will often find employ in other variety of demons who are vicious. I mean, demons are a whole other ballgame. And they will now be, well, it's a lot.
Well, so blood is significant, yes?
I mean, it helps bind everything, right? The devils like to use it. There's no magic behind mine, I assure you. I just do it to freak them out.
Oh. Well, if you could make use of this arrow and the blood freely given that I have acquired.
Just don't wash it and keep it dry.
I can do that.
So I guess Grimleg pulls a couple leaves out, wraps the arrowhead. Oh yeah, Lathander Levistus. Yeah,
That's the one.
Neep's like, I know this.
Sean's just like, wait, Lathander's an actually good guy. What you on about?
Like, as a player, I was sitting going, is this a thing where Hasek's trying to get us to kill a good god?
No, genuine mistake.
Which is
Yeah,
quite
I'll,
funny because I think that's what Emily chose as her paladin god was Lathander. So you just like all look round at
Openly talking
Arya's
about
shield, like
I guess I just no, I meant Hephaestus. All those L names, they really confuse me. Really confuse me.
It's dyslexia for
Wait.
you.
Was Levistus the same demon from the Peaklings that we met?
Yep. Yeah, but he wasn't the one that he wasn't the one that he's not the one that's after me. That I can be sure of.
What if you just gave them their gold back?
No.
how much gold did you steal?
Well, that's entirely up to the voice in the sky.
I mean, you
Put it this way,
cost them a shit.
I
ton.
cost them a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure a few noble houses no longer hold noble titles.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I could say it was a bit of a shitstorm.
fair enough. Well, I didn't give you permission to go to the Nine Hells, so they can't have you. Grimleg is
Pretty
decided.
right, bro. Well, you should have put that in the contract then, Grimleg, shouldn't you have?
I mean, can I amend it?
No, not anymore. Not
Ah.
without their presentee.
Wait, but we have their blood.
We need one of them present.
Oh. Anyway, okay. Good to know. This is complicated. Not Grimleg's realm of expertise. Oh no. Oh no.
We all look slowly at Ariel. No. We're gonna keep the right nobles in the right places.
So
Otherwise,
good.
all politics just goes all up in hairy, and then nobody knows who's who and who's what and what's where.
Well, Grimleg knows what he is. And he
Goblin?
is-
Actually, you don't. You're a cursed halfling that was turned into a goblin.
No! Anyway, what should we do now? Maybe.
Well, weren't we going to help out Aryas' uncle once we dealt with the stuff in the mountain?
Yeah. Did the guy pay us for saving him?
I'm pretty sure we've got to go back to
No.
the place to the east of Brinchander, right? We're gonna
Yeah. And
Sorry,
he had so
west
many,
of Brinchander.
and he had so many dogs he could have given us.
Yeah, he did. He did take Boy with him. Luckily, Sean had removed the Chewinga from Boy before he left.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Well, I suppose let's go find Arya's uncle. The drunken uncle.
The drunken uncle. Excuse me, that's my uncle you're talking about.
Well, I'm just saying what was true. He was drunk.
The,
He
dr-
is right. He was
Oh,
drunk.
that is true, I guess.
the drunkle.
Drunkle.
Sorry, my throat's a bit funny today. I sound a bit odd, but
Oh.
More
Wait,
like a
can you remember
dragon.
what's the name of the what was the name of the town that we met him? I can't remember now.
Care
Did you
Conig.
get him Konig? It wasn't Deneville. Deneville's the other one.
Yeah, Dinnerville was where you met the tieflings. Care Conig is
Yeah.
the one where your uncle Trovus.
So we need to go back there then.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
All right. Well, let's do it.
It won't even take you that long on the Axe Beaks. You gear up, ride off to the east, and head back to Caerconnig. Could... No, actually, that would be mean. You've just come across a bunch of devils. I'm not going to throw something else at you right now if you roll badly.
Bring it on.
Roll badly. Roll badly.
The gangster cats are like, we knew they'd come down eventually.
Actually, you're too far down now, and they're just like staring down at you from halfway up the mountain, like, damn. They got all the way down to the bottom.
Well, that's it for us then, kid. We can't possibly get him now.
Seems like little Jimmy's gonna starve tonight.
Is that the Yeti's name?
It is now.
Little Jimmy.
Well, can we go back and get little Jimmy?
Now you're speaking Grimleg's language.
Sorry, guys. Little Jimmy's dead.
Oh,
Jimmy!
It took too long talking to the devils.
Without his mum... no, this is getting too depressing now. Welcome back to Caerconnig.
Raised by a single parent, he turns to a life of crime and,
And succeeds.
Yeah, his dad isn't the best. He gets really angry all the time. He's drinking and beating his child. Yeah, this is getting far too dark. Anyway, Caerconnig. Pretty much as soon as you re-enter Caerconnig, you find the snow mound that Trovus emerged from last time, and he's still flat out in the snow right there. An empty bottle of wine not that far away from him.
Harry, I'm beginning to think he thinks that's his bed.
Is this the uncle guy?
Yeah.
Right.
I can show him on stream. I don't think I can bring it up on the screen, but I can show the physical book.
Is there a picture?
There he is.
I can't see anything.
It kind of looks like he's got tentacle face.
Ah!
I can't see it.
It's on the stream.
Oh, the stream's kind of frozen.
Oh,
Oh,
Gas burning
I
hands
can't
on
see
him.
it.
See tentacles.
Yeah, the stream is frozen. Is it just me?
that
No,
might
the
just
stream's
be
frozen.
Yeah.
No,
Ah.
the stream's frozen.
excellent. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys, for the frozen stream. It's that
Yes.
cold in Icewind Dale. The
It's
stream
the
itself
red
is
of the
frozen.
Frostmaiden. The Frostmaiden has frozen the DM.
Hello, by the way.
Oh, we're
How
slowly
dare you?
flicking in.
I see that. Oh, well, the stream has changed to the city now.
Oh,
Is it that
I'm just
far
en-
behind?
I'm enjoying the stop motion faces of Tom. This is great.
Yeah, it basically is stop motion.
I mean, we're
Oh.
going 60 frames per second, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, this is one frame every 6 seconds, maybe.
Amazing.
Maybe we're being DDoSed.
It's DDoS attack from the fiends.
It's time to DDoS.
Seto Kaiba.
Hi, my boy.
Yugi.
look-
No, I still.
activated my trap card. Pot of Greed. I draw 3 cards. It's my turn. I draw 3 cards.
Oh. Okay, so the stop motion is caught up with the dragon.
I can see him now. Yep.
He
Right,
does look.
we can move on.
Wow.
Oh, he does. He's like Captain Barbossa from
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not Barbosa.
Caribbean.
That's
Oh, not Barbossa. Friggin' the other guy.
Bill Nye.
Davy Jones.
Yeah,
Yes,
Bill Nye. Yeah, the other guy.
Oh
Bill
my,
Nye.
yeah,
Bill Nye, the other guy.
the science guy.
I still can't see him, but yeah, I agree.
Cool. I don't know if that's just a Twitch side. Excellente. Cool. Anyway, you're there. He's in a snowdrift, just chilling out. Get it? Chilling. But yeah, he's out of it right now.
Well, you better go wake up your relative, Arya.
Right, I'll go over to him and just kind of shake him pretty hard.
He was
See if he
talking about,
stirs.
he was talking about yellow snow. I don't want to go near there.
Yep. Yellow snow.
Yeah, you remember? Last time he's like, don't eat the yellow snow.
I'm not going to plan on eating it, but I don't mind wading through it if I need to.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing he warned us, though. I might have done it.
That actually sounds a lot worse. Wading through.
But I know
yellow
anything
snow.
about the yellow snow. Like, is that a significant thing, like, around here?
I mean, it's significant everywhere, I guess.
Especially up here, up in the north. I imagine there's patches outside everybody's house.
Right.
It's the brown snow you've really got to watch out for.
Oh, God.
We don't go near the brown mold.
Yeah, I think you can have that one for free. It's just pretty much a common joke about not eating the yellow snow.
Right. So, yeah, I'll try and wake him up. Bash him over the head with his own bottle.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, this is just how us Dragonborn say hello.
Muscle top.
He's like jumps up with a start and goes, "Ah, the kobolds have returned." Oh wait, no, it's just you. Hello, Arya. How long have you been gone for? It's only been a couple of minutes, hasn't it?
No, long enough. How long have you been out here in the snow, lying down?
Only a couple of minutes.
Give a bit of a look. So are we coming back here? I don't know if I missed last session. Are we coming back here to get payment or something? I can't remember now.
Oh no, he'd asked if you could help him out with
Deal with the invisible thieves.
Yeah, you're the one who wanted to come and help your family.
Oh, but I'm gonna whisper so Arya can't hear me, but do you remember we figured out who it was? It's the people in the next town.
No. We have a theory it might be the people in the next town.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
we
yeah.
found 2 goats in their kitchen, and he said he was missing 2 goats, and it kind of like... But now I'm remiss to think that maybe the invisible thieves were actually the Yetis, and they came and stole 2 goats.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, we are here for payment. Because we killed one of the Yetis.
You're saying you found the thieves?
We killed a Yeti!
I don't think a Yeti would be stealing lanterns.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the part I can't put my hand on. What steals lanterns?
Or pearls. I just can't imagine it a Yeti with pearls on. It just doesn't fit right. Neither does the red dress now I'm imagining it.
Mm.
Who are you imagining in the red dress?
The Yeti.
Yourself?
You know, Yetis, pearls, red dresses, they all go together. No, they don't.
A
That's just
Yeti in
weird.
a red dress. Pearls.
Only subordinate could wear that kind of clothing in this weather. Oh.
Everybody just looks at each other.
Yes, I would. We're all staring like.
What?
Are you saying Shan's a thief?
No. But if she was, she'd be good at it, probably.
I think she'd be too inclined to give it back.
Yeah.
You're saying that one of your party is the thief?
No.
No.
I'm very confused at this point. You say you've come for
Really?
payment and you've brought me nothing.
Well, the Yeti is dead.
No.
You. Anyway.
What does a Yeti have to... There's no Yeti's been stolen as far as I'm concerned. There was no Yetis at the town to start with.
Well, yeah, I guess we're just letting you know we're here to deal with the case now.
Oh, excellent. Well, let me take you. Sorry. Let me take you to the inn, and that is where we shall begin. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Follow me. And he drunkenly starts to saunter down through the town, sort of going in a very snaky pathway. Once you get to the inn, you can see that outside there's like a hook above the actual doorway. That's the word I was looking for. Where a lantern should be hung, but it is not there. The image on the sign itself looks to be the Northern Lights. But yes, as you go in, it appears to be empty. There's a young woman looks up at you as you enter, gives Trovus a chastising smile and says, "Did you fall asleep outside again? I'm telling you, Trovus, one day you're going to have to stop relying on the kindness of strangers." The woman then opens a door into what looks like a kitchen and calls out, "Heat up something for Trovus. He's been out patrolling again." And instantly, Trovus goes and sits down at the bar. It seems like the seat is perfectly worn down for his particular posterior.
He's got a tail groove.
Yeah. It's like a chunk just out of the back so his tail can actually fit down.
All right, well, let's get some food then and figure this out. Case the joint.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll gladly feed the people that are helping out our glorious speaker himself.
Yes, we are investigating the crimes in this area. And,
Perhaps you could give us more information. He seems to think some ghosts, lanterns, and a red dress and pearls have been stolen.
Oh, I don't know about the red dress, but definitely some pearls have been stolen. Our lovely light outside, a magic lantern as well, very costly, was taken. And along with a pair of goats, which is very, very random, but you know. The only thing that we noticed was some tracks from what appear to be dwarven feet, rather wide-footed and heavy, heading down towards where a group of them in a valley seem to have hidden for a while. But no one's actually seen any dwarves around, so it's a little confusing. Invisible dwarves, especially a quiet dwarf. It's a bit of an oxymoron.
are the tracks still there?
Possibly if you go and check. It's like a day old now, so probably not as much. But I can point you in the way.
Yes, please.
But as that happens, the door to the kitchen swings open, and a stern-looking woman enters, holding a steaming bowl of soup.
Never mind. I will check the tracks later.
She places the bowl down in front of Trovus and says, "No, dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted him. Caught him. No, there's something more going on. Besides, what use do hungry dwarfs have for a lantern?"
Hmm.
You know, that's a good point, because dwarfs can see in the dark.
There
What do
you,
they need a lantern for in the first place?
there you go, even more reason for them not to steal a lantern.
Maybe they're scared of the dark.
Decoration?
What? You know, everybody's scared of the dark to some degree, right?
I'm not.
So if I turned the lights out and then put a giant troll in the same room as you, you wouldn't be scared?
A giant what, sorry?
Troll.
I'd be scared if the lights were on or off.
I mean, yeah.
I'd be fine.
Right. Well, you're braver than most, especially me. Because I'd be right out of there.
Yeah, Grimleg seconds that. No thank you to trolls in general.
It
probably be
does seem like a
Arthur's
bad idea
scared.
to stay in that condition. Also, hello.
You've been awfully
I'm
quiet.
afraid I was a little absent. I trust I didn't miss anything.
Not so much.
You shot a devil, and then they just kind of gave up.
Yeah. And
I
now
did.
we have
Yeah, you did.
Jan won the fight in 1 round.
Yeah. She
see, my subordinate's very powerful. She convinced them it was a terrible idea to attack us. You see, they
Hmm.
wanted Hassak because of devil business.
Out of character, I kind of wanted to try my new subclass stuff. In character, that's actually genius.
Really sorry. I didn't think it would work.
I wasn't there anyway, don't worry.
Genuinely didn't expect them all to fail their
Yeah.
charisma saves.
and by the time the spell wore off, we had a contract that said
They can't tax.
only.
Yeah, I came in for that part, I think.
Yeah. So that was pretty good.
I never did get their names though.
Mm. You know what? Grimleg wants to have some soup. And then the thinking can begin.
Oh yeah, have some soup, and I'll show you some of the footprints outside. They're still there right now, so you can probably follow them.
Oh,
I slurp and nod.
I mean, that one's for Trovus, but I'll bring you out some more.
yeah, you snooze, you lose.
He's more bothered with the glass of whiskey that's been put in front of him.
Oh.
Wait a second, he's already drunk. Don't give him more booze.
I mean, we can't stop him. He does this anyway. And he does have the coin, that's for sure.
But can you not just like bind him up? Sober him up a bit.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal to bind up the speaker. He's harmless, really.
You
Apart
find the law is just an opinion of somebody else somewhere else that everybody agrees upon
Yeah.
in that
I'm
area.
just going to pour you some drinks, okay?
Can I smoke in here?
But why wouldn't you be able to smoke in here? It's not like there's a law against that.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's not passed, you know. Good.
Can you
This part's
imagine?
Awful, awful. Why would they ban us smoking indoors? Horrendous law. Yeah.
Indoors is the best place to smoke.
Well, especially here when it's freezing outside. So yeah, they're willing to show you. Well, Corey, who's the one that seems to be the chef, will show you the footprints. Ali, who's the one that works on the bar, pours you some drinks, sets them out, gives you all some soup, and you can be fed for the day. Nice and warm bellies. But yeah, they just kind of like mention the whole thing about it's weird that these dwarves' footprints just seem to keep popping up, and no one has seen a single dwarf around.
So you don't have any dwarves that live around here?
No, almost completely a human population around here. Apart from obviously Trovus over here. But his family is a quite a wealthy and thoroughbred one, so they come and go as they please around these parts.
Side eyes, Aria.
Hey, do you folks remember Grimleg was talking about the person he shanked? And she was talking about how they were Dwergar, who were making a red dragon. And that was another one of the missions that we have.
And we roll or on the like about Dwargar? What would you like us to roll about Dwargar? Or
Probably natures there. No, not dark dwarves. We're not allowed to say that. They're grey dwarves.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. You know fucking nothing.
Grimleg
No,
will
I'm
tell you-
pretty sure it's you know, what I said before.
What did you say before?
Well, you're correcting me saying they're grey dwarves, but I've only heard of the underground dwarves, the dark dwarves that live way deep in the mountain, in the Underdark.
Oh yeah, those ones.
I don't know anything about them. I've never even met one.
Yeah, those are them. Yeah, I
If-
think that's what. What was her name again? Old lady said.
Oh, Hagatha or something like that.
No, was it?
I think it
Was it
was.
actually?
I think it was something like that.
What?
Yeah.
How did that happen? That was one of
Oh
my
no,
characters.
no, it's Hethel. It's Ethel.
Ethel, that was it.
Ethel, but with a H.
Yeah, that's what Hethel said. They're like gray
Who's
skin.
Hethel?
Hethel's the lady I shanked. You know.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Her soul is with the Raven Queen now. But anyway, yeah. So they live deep underground and they make things, I guess. And they're making a fake dragon.
So it confirmed Grimleg shanked an old lady so good that she went to heaven.
Yeah. She went to bird heaven.
I actually have to question that, Grimlag. Are you sure she went with the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
I found that if she was a cultist of Levistus, then her soul was already claimed by him.
Well, he'll have to take it up with the Raven Queen. It's not my
That's
problem.
going to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah. He's gonna lose because she's mighty.
Mm,
Yeah. Stupid.
yeah. She might have to pack a few years through that ice cube that he's in, but
Yeah. I'm sure she could. But anyway, we heard they're making some sort of that's the cultists' objective, is to save the land by destroying this fake dragon.
yeah, it's a little messed up.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me that you've met some cultists that worship some big devil man, and they're going to save the whole place by killing a constructed dragon?
Ah.
I mean,
Well.
you put it that way, it sounds kind of nuts, but
I'm just a goblin. What do I know?
Yes, and it does sound like the ramblings of a crazy old lady.
Yeah. That's what she said.
well, Grimlag was the only one who met her, so we
I
can't
could be
even back
making
him
it
up.
all up. Yeah, theoretically.
Is this one prone to like wild imaginations?
Aren't we all?
Okay. Well, I'll sleep better tonight knowing that the cults are going to save us from this fabricated dragon.
I just wink at this at the server. Was it the server or the owner?
I mean, the two ladies are the owners.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she's serving you the drinks anyway.
Yeah, I'll just wink at them. And
An interesting party that you've found to save our little town, Trovus.
Soup's good.
Everything appears to have crashed.
Needs more mold, though.
I don't know if anyone else is getting it, but it feels like it keeps cutting out. I don't know if it's just me.
I
Oh, sorry, I think everything is just crashing, to be honest.
think that's on just your
It
side,
might
though.
just be my end then. It just feels like it's like constantly kind of cutting out with your voices and stuff. But if it's just my end, then that's fine, as long as the main bit's okay.
Can you actually hear me fine at the moment?
I can hear you fine now, but then sometimes it's just like this big, like, kind of white noise, and then just like in and out.
Oh,
At the
weird.
moment, it's kind of settled just now. At the moment, so I don't know if anything's just changed.
OBS has just gone for me, I think. I think it's...
I don't know. The only one that was cutting out was Sean was cutting out a little bit, but that was it. On my
Really,
side,
it's absolutely fine. You just have, I said it. Now it's absolutely fine. So maybe it was just like,
you've called it out, and
It's
it's
trolling
okay.
you.
yeah,
Trolling you through and through.
yeah, it's all good at the moment.
Mm.
It's like, stop pickpocketing me. I'm not pickpocketing you. What are you
yeah.
calling me a thief?
Trovus turning to Arya goes, well, you don't have to fear anything from this group if our dear Arya is leading them. Gallantly, I should admit. Her father, he is an incredible man, not quite as good as his brother, but he will have bestowed her with incredible power and skill, and in her arms there will be great victory at bringing back these invisible thieves.
Oh, I thank you, Uncle. Looking a little bit kind of confused as to the. He doesn't usually give me that many compliments.
I'm looking forward to seeing this incredible power and skill bestowed upon you by your father.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I gave him a bit of a look, thinking,
This will be interesting.
do I know what this power and skill is myself?
Have you not seen the might of Arya? Have you not travelled with her long enough to understand the powers that she bestows? Wait,
You know, most of the time I have
She
my eyes
owes.
closed.
that
Feel
seems
like I've seen.
very strange.
Yes.
Or, you know, I am a halfling, so I only really see about groin height. So there's a lot of ass and a lot of groins.
That's incredibly perverse of you, small man.
I'm just stating the facts. Look, stand up. I could probably walk right under you.
I'd rather not right now, just after you've said something like that. Oh, yeah?
Don't act like I enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, I think you need to tame this strange, perverted man. Tie him up now. Oh, wait, will he enjoy that?
Of course I'll enjoy it.
He's all good. He's harmless. He's harmless. Especially his Is it called a rabbit? Is it a rabbit? What's Meep?
It's an almirage.
Meep is an almirage.
Oh, an almirage. Okay.
He's a horn.
Especially his almirage. He's pretty cute. Yeah.
Meep.
Is that
Big word about these
is
lot.
that this one? And he points at Fidvan, and he goes, indeed, he does look quite cute, but the lack of nose is a bit disconcerting.
That's right. That's my familiar right there.
I see. All of
I'll
the
just
heights went to the
Nod
familiar.
and wave.
Oh, hello, it waves. Interesting. Can it do any other tricks?
I want to speak into his mind and then just say, maybe.
Ooh. Interesting. He can only converse through the means of psychic wobbliness. Can it drink? Is it old enough to drink?
Why don't you ask him?
Mr. Almirage, would you like a whiskey?
What?
I suppose I would try it. This is all telepathy, of course.
Every time he goes to talk to you as well, he's holding his fingers to his temples and staring at you intently. Excellent. Ali, a whiskey for the Almirage.
What about me?
Exquisite pronunciation of my species.
You are definitely too young to be having anything goblin, I can tell.
What?
More soup for the goblin.
I'll accept that. Begrudgingly.
And he hands a whiskey over to Fidvan and then holds up his to kind of like do the cheers thing to you.
I'll look at the Hassak like I'm asking for permission.
No, what's up, Meep? Oh, yeah, you can do that.
and then Meep's,
yeah.
on the other side of the bar, just like Meep, looking very disapprovingly at this joke.
No, he's got a pint in his hands.
And
he's got one of those full mustaches.
He doesn't like
Whilst looking disapprovingly.
Yeah, he doesn't like the besmirching of his name, but besmirching. Excellent. Now
that gives me a cheeky wink.
Do a Constitution saving throw, Fidvan.
Oh, nice.
This man has never drunk.
Good man is now going to learn about.
Oh god.
It burns when you drink it. You're possibly sure that you may have been poisoned. As a couple of seconds later, everything starts to swim in your vision. And you can see if this Dragonborn is constantly drinking this stuff, you see why he can't walk straight at any given moment.
I'll just psychically start mumbling, like, what is this stuff? I guess to just everyone.
Stop shouting, Fedvan, please.
Oh, he's not used to it.
Oh dear. Well, I do apologize, Mr. Halfling Man. I did not mean to overindulge your familiar, but perhaps a little walk in the cold will sober him up soon enough. Do you want to get on with the mission? I'll go get you a ride. You go check out these footprints for a minute. I'll meet you round the back.
Yeah,
Wow.
what does he mean by get us a ride? We came here on Axe Speaks.
Yeah, we have rights. Well, I mean, I'm curious what he's going to bring us, though.
Yeah, I'm just going to let him know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
he wobbles out the bar and probably walks into the door as he goes.
Why does he drink this stuff? It's horrible.
Oh, it's great. You know,
I
you
do
can
think
be
I
like
smoke instead.
You eat mold.
you can
I
be
don't
like
think
this.
you have much of a vote here.
Mode's great. It's a whole extra texture.
Well, come on, Trovus said you'll lead the party, so come with me and I'll show you these footprints out back.
Wait, Arya,
Sure.
before we do, can you lift me up to the hook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just grab Grimlock, Grimleg even.
Grimhook.
Grimhook.
It's because
Hey,
you
that's
had hook. Had hook.
That's a party name right there.
Oh,
Grimlag would like to sniff the hook for scents.
Let my goblin nose do the detecting.
Sniff the hook for scents. Okay, so you go out the front door, and I guess Arya picks up Grimleg like a little Simba baby
Mhm.
and holds him up to the hook.
whilst Aryas lifting up Grimleg, has that kind of nudges Ophelia and Fedvan and Shan and goes, you know, this scene's giving me a great idea of how we might be able to catch that lock monster. We just attach Grimleg to the hook.
Oh no! Grimlag oblivious is just sniffing away. Would it be perception for sniffing?
Just a perception check, yeah.
Oh, come on! Damn it.
Sean's
good.
guiding you.
Thank you. Oh, that makes it
Ooh, evil.
yeah.
Evil guidance. It smells like a cold hook.
Very metallic. Yes. Okay, well, maybe I'll do some inspection
I think
instead.
the best thing you get out of it is that you get the sudden realization that if you were to lick this hook in this cold, you would lose your tongue.
Oh. Grimleg's tongue like inches out, and then he thinks better of it.
I mean,
yeah,
it would be a godsend for the rest of the party. It would shut him up for the rest of the campaign.
Grimleg would have to acquire telepathy.
You know, the hook idea is not
right.
all that bad.
Okay, you can put me down. That hook's dangerous. Could take someone's tongue. It's so cold. Well, let's go see the footprints then.
The footprints.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go around the back, and you're pointed out that where these footprints are, and you can actually see them. These faint, kind of like partly filled in footprints of these quite thick boots. Certainly seem to be like dwarven stock, as I guess you all would have seen a dwarf at this point. They're short but very muscular, so quite dense, and they have quite wide, stocky feet. So you can see where they've come to this conclusion that they may be dwarves, and they kind of like lead off and down to in a certain direction.
Of course. Can I investigate the footprint, see if it's really dwarves or if there's something off?
Sure, do.
Yeah, because what if it's someone just wearing snowshoes?
Nature check.
Ooh.
Can it be investigation or nah?
Or
Because
survival.
I have bonuses for investigation that I don't for nature.
Give me a reason.
Well, I don't really have to use knowledge of nature to know if, say, the weight is off, if they're too light or if they're too heavy. I can just see that by how deep they are. I don't have to know exactly what kind of creature might be that weight. It might just tell me that this is a little heavier than I would expect, or a little lighter than I would expect, or maybe the shape is kind of off.
That's
And
dwarf
it's
shape.
Okay. I'm going to say you're going to go Sherlock Holmes mind manner style and just start going all, yes, it's this far apart, and blah, 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 and the average dwarf is actually this size, and yeah, just roll an investigation check.
nice, thank you.
Can I guidance that as well?
Sure.
Fuck.
I
Okay,
don't see why
at
not.
least I get a D4. Well, that's a 12. The other D4 was for being a Vidalcan.
I think you
Okay.
can guide that one, can't you? Did it happen in enough time for the guidance?
Oh no, he did it automatically with a D4 for his natural thing, and then he's added an extra D4 onto it. So yeah, it's 12 altogether.
Oh wait, I mean, oh wait, oh yeah, I suppose. Ah,
You're not sure. It's hard to tell. Seems dwarfy enough, but you don't know enough of this world and its denizens to really come up with any specific reason why it wouldn't be.
I'll just keep quiet about it then.
Well,
Why don't we just follow the tracks and see where it takes us?
yeah, let's see what's at the end of them.
Okay, so you're just going to follow them out of the town.
Yep.
Okie doke.
And hope we don't get mugged, because that would be a way to mug people.
Yes, just follow these footprints here, and oh no, you've come across a whole horde of orcs.
Or
Yeah.
goblins.
Give us your money.
The horde of orcs will meet meep.
So you go round, kind of like if the pathway follows around a load of the buildings out, sort of like at the back of the village itself. And as you follow it round, you can see that they're kind of getting a bit filled in by the snow at this point. You go and follow them for some time, and as it like trails out of the village, they begin to completely fill in. And then you find what appears to meet a completely different set of tracks. And these footprints are much larger and appear to be dragging some kind of sled along with them. They're definitely bipedal because it's still that kind of two-footed walk shape rather than it being like a four-legged animal. I don't know where I'm going with that one, but It definitely had some kind of sled behind it, as the footprints are followed by two kind of like rails.
Grimleg takes a look and then shoots a glare at the party and goes,
You had to start talking about trolls, didn't you?
I am more curious of why the footprints change.
Oh shit. Would Grimleg, Grimleg hasn't been told enough, but Pete knows why.
I mean, yeah,
The
Jamie knows why.
dwarves were
But
carrying the trolls.
Yeah, the dwarf was giving the troll a piggyback, and then they swapped halfway through.
Yeah.
no, no, there's something off about this. Shall we just keep following and see what's what?
Well, we should probably do it silently because if they're invisible, then we want to get the jump on them. And if approach all gung ho, they'll have the upper hand.
So let's a couple of things, right? If they're invisible, they're still going to make footprints in the snow. So
Yeah.
let's hope we're not fighting indoors. Second off, do we have anyone who can? Shan, you seem to be capable in some magical affairs. Do you know how to anything that can make people visible, or see people invisible, or be invisible?
I can do that.
Hasak looks taken aback at Grimwag. He goes, "You can."
Yeah.
I hold up the potion of invisibility.
Oh, well, that doesn't help us see them, though, does it?
Nope.
Yeah, I will try to detect.
Oh yeah. It does last for a while, doesn't it?
Other than that, I've got nothing.
Are you going to pop that up now, or are you going to wait?
Are we going now to follow these tracks?
Well, the footprints now that you've kind of gone out of the town, these new set of footprints you see kind of veer northeastwards and kind of back in the direction of Kelvin's cairn.
Hey, where did the uncle go? Wasn't he gonna come back with a ride?
Yeah, but you left.
Let's just let him do his thing.
Oh dear.
He's probably just trying to. He's like he's found that what was it, Quetzalcoatlus, and he's just like, come back with us.
Manages to like what do you call it, rodeo thing. Ropes it up and it just like gets taken away. And then whilst you're doing the whole adventure and come back, you meet him at the pub and he's just like, have I got a story to tell you?
He's like, I had the strangest dream. All right, well, have we got our axe beaks?
Sure, you can take your axe beaks. They would have been outside the inn anyway.
Yeah, all right, let's do that.
Yeah, we go grab our beaky boys and then
Big boys. So yeah, you ride on down, and as I say, kind of heading sort of towards Kelvin's Cairn in this northeastern direction. You sort of come across this very hilly sort of area, and eventually the footprints kind of just disappear and seem to have been completely blown over with snow, heading towards sort of this valley-ish area. And you're a little bit stuck for where to go. You can try and keep heading straight ahead, but who knows what you'll run into.
Meep and Hasak make a perception check.
Yeah. Me too.
Then Meep uses advantage with anything to do some perception, so doesn't see shit. And then Hasak.
Oh wait, I haven't
plus
rested.
2. Yeah, Hasak's eyes are blinded by blizzard.
Yeah, you haven't.
Ooh.
Oh shit! It's either 24 or 25. So Hasak and Meep are sort of sniffing around the area and almost go opposite directions. And Grimleg sort of peers around, and you can just make out quite a bit further down in this sort of valley area behind sort of this hill. you can sort of make out the image of some kind of stronghold, like a turret that's jutting up. And it seems like from where the track sort of stopped, they are heading pretty much in that direction.
Oh, look at that! Look there!
Is it? Do you say it was? Is it an artificial building or is it like a natural?
Oh no, it's
shape?
definitely not natural.
Okay,
It
okay.
is somebody like imagine a turret from a castle. That's literally what you can see.
Okay.
I'll be like, look there! Defensive fortifications! Now we should approach quietly.
Well, you want to I guess that's a good idea. Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, come
So,
on.
I
Fuck.
know.
Roll good. Okay. Okay.
It's too late. Sean's yoo-hooing.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know popular wisdom says not to do this, but maybe we should send one team sneaking and another not sneaking. See what happens.
No, funnily enough, the weird like it's part of the physics of this world is as soon as a group comes together, they cannot separate.
I see.
Yeah.
Magnetism.
Or, you know, how's about we don't risk any lives and I just send Meepin?
Nope, the Grimlock wants to go.
I mean, you can come too, but it just means we're not risking anybody. Meep can just go in and I can bamf him out in an instant.
That does make sense.
Yes, yes. Goblins are crafty, especially Raven Queen ones. We can bamf too. Bamf all day.
Tactical drone incoming.
I'm more worried that if you get caught and they don't like a goblin within their ranks and they do hit you, I can't bring you back from nothing.
I've escaped from worse.
Yeah, it's your choice.
Yeah, don't worry. It's the leader's job to be fearless and brave. Ah, Grimlag is certainly that.
Well, you lead the way then, Grimlag.
Okay, bye.
In with you.
Okay.
Meep
Follow
pace.
my tiny footprints.
So we're going Meep and Grimleg as the stealth party, and everybody else is just gonna chill behind.
Yeah, I mean, I can't stealth for shit.
And can I
Yeah, I'm not allowed to
guidance
read either.
both of them?
You can only have one guidance up at a time, so choose one.
Do it on thingy.
What if I twin split?
Oh shit, that would
Oh.
work. I forgot you're a sorcerer.
I don't mind going into help, to be honest.
Wait, you're gonna stealth with them?
Well,
Don't
I
you have-
can't stealth. I don't mind helping in any way if they need any help.
I don't know. What we do is let them go ahead, get them ahead about 300-400 feet, and then we follow in afterwards.
Okay.
That way, we're only within a short distance from actually, if anything goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
Okay.
Very well.
So
But yeah,
team.
I don't know if I would recommend using the sorcery point on me because I got 22, so I'm good. So yeah, if you want a guidance, use it on Meepsy.
Could be for future checks as well.
If it's within a minute, right?
Think so, if not longer.
It says you touch one creature once before the spell ends, the target can reach a door 4. Then it doesn't tell you the dead duration, right? On guidance.
Yeah, there's no duration. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah.
There we go.
There's no duration.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
think-
1 minute.
Is
It's
it
the
further,
very last little tidbit of information.
is it further than 1 minute away?
I think Meep's gonna be using it straight away.
Yep.
Meep will be. Oh wait. No,
Meep,
don't do
meep.
that one. Don't roll stats. There you go.
13. Okay.
Hmm.
And then between the two of you. Interesting. So is Meatleg Yeah, we'll go with Team Meat Plague. As
Like,
you
should-
progress further,
Did you use it on me as well? Did you expend the Sork point?
Yeah. So you
Oh.
both have guidance.
I will do it.
not.
I will roll 1d4. Oh, fucking hell.
damn.
So
So
that's
the one
cheap.
invisible goblin.
I might as well have taken the invisibility.
Grimleg just goes, I'll sneak away, and just vanishes from sight instantly.
And you see me following his little plumes of snow off out of the floor behind him.
Yeah. So as you head towards, like, down this valley kind of direction, you can see a blocky stronghold bereft of warmth or charm juts out of a hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible. The rest is buried in the snow. In the stone. It's in the hill. A large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading to it is gently upward sloping, plain covered with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of a barred culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway has frozen. 2 other barred openings can be seen along the stronghold's northern wall, and anyone positioned behind these openings would have an unobstructed view, of the hillside. Closer to you, separated from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker, perforated by arrow slits.
Hmm.
And this is
Could
where
we fit through those arrow slits?
No, not even a small creature could squeeze through those. You'd have to be
Ooh.
like
Actually,
a slime or something.
Ooh, but
I could
something
actually-
can be teleported through behind.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll wait till if Grimleg comes back to tell me that information. So
Yeah, I suppose I'll go peek into all the openings and see what's inside each one.
Still not weird.
Quietly. Oh, what'd you say?
Still that thing again.
So that thing where it's black?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh,
we can see all the insides. Oh well.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to make it just work with.
Yeah,
The
I
fog
think you
of
put the
war and
walls in and stuff.
Yeah.
For like a thing. It's all good.
Oh well. That's what you can see. So it's kind of like carved into the stone itself. But yeah, down this middle path is the little thingy thing. There we go. That's kind of like the frozen stream that goes out, and then there's this pathway that kind of goes up the valley itself to the double doors, and then this is that tower that you can see with the arrow slits all through it. Yeah.
Does this lead? This doesn't lead to here. This goes down into it, doesn't it? So there was bars here. Where else here?
You're saying the culvert down the bottom here, right?
Yeah. So
The stream.
there's a barred bit there. That's where the stream
doors
comes out.
Here.
Ah.
And
So
there's 2 arrow slits above here.
So yeah, this kind of goes into what looks like a drain, as it were. That's kind of going on, and obviously the water came out from there.
But this is most likely to be like a watchtower because it gives like that unobstructed view. Which was that place you were saying?
Oh, 2 other barred openings can be seen along the stronghold's northern wall, which is what you say is that one, but that's higher up. So
and then there's another one over here too. Another barred window over here.
So that's not at ground level for you to just like go up to it. That's higher up. So it's like basically like a window out.
How high are we thinking?
Is it high enough that 8 giant white owls could carry us all?
Oh god. They fly silently, but they are big
They are the
bastards.
most silent creatures on the planet.
Yeah,
On the Earth planet.
on the Earth
Yeah.
planet.
You do figure out that if you were to just approach through this pathway, just like looking at this, if anybody was looking out at these places, they'd easily be able to see you. But if you were to kind of like scurry up alongside one of the sides, you'd go under where the viewers of that opening is.
Okay.
And nobody'd be able to see you if you were like right underneath it. Like prison escape style.
So, but yeah, so we're thinking sentries are likely to be here and maybe here?
The bars themselves are like 6 inches apart, so there's no way you're squeezing through those either.
Okay.
But yeah, if there are sentries, if they are positioned there, they will be able to just see straight out.
Okay, in that case, I'll peek through these windows first.
The little arrow slit one. Oh,
Yeah.
hello. I thought someone was coming in the room then, and it's just a cat.
He's
So,
like, I am. It is I. Cat.
so looking inside, you can see the stone bunker itself stands 15 feet tall. The rough edges of its construction indicate that it was cut from a single piece of stone. So it's instead of like actually built there, it was just carved.
That's impressive.
And seeing inside, you can make out a dwarven figure, kind of like who's looking out sort of the opposite direction when you look in, but he does seem to be pacing round and looking out of each arrow slit, just keeping a watch, has a heavy crossbow slung over his shoulder.
And Meep's doing the same, trying to peer through the window, but he's not quite tall enough. He's trying to jump up and down.
Oh, no.
Quiet. We
Me?
might have to get our blades dirty here.
Okay, have I got any poisons on me? I don't think I do.
Meep
No.
points to his horn. Meep?
Yeah, like that.
Let's see. Do I reckon I could take one out with a crit sneak attack? How tough do these guys look?
Do me a straight intelligence check.
Okay, Meep. Up to you.
Grimleg, you are utterly convinced that you could easily take this guy out even without sneaking.
Without sneaking?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that just seems ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
Because sneaking is how I would take him out.
Yeah, but you could do it without sneaking. It would be that easy.
I don't believe you. That's ridiculous. Sneaking is how I deal damage.
Yeah, but you don't need that damage. This guy.
Yeah, you don't have to believe him. You have to believe yourself. You are capable of this.
This is the Grimleg voice in your head, and it's saying, "Don't even sneak. Just stab the dude. Just walk up to his face and stab him, and he'll die instantly."
Yeah, what's he gonna do about it?
I mean, what I was gonna do was teleport through and sneak attack him.
Yeah, but you don't need to do that. You could teleport right in front of his face and stab him.
It's not a 1. I'm gonna get killed. Okay, I'll do that then. Fuck's sake. So I guess
I mean
teleport.
that's just how strong he is. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying that's how strong he is. You could just do that
Well,
and murder him.
I mean, I would have to. Oh yeah, I'll teleport in using my fucking using my gift of the Raven Queen. So I poof through. I better put myself on here. Can you put me here?
Uno momento. Poof.
Oh shit. Okay, I poof in. And then I stab. With no care as to which direction he's facing. Is he surprised?
I mean, I think anybody would be if a goblin just appeared out of nowhere and stabbed them.
Yes. All right
Wait.
then. So we could.
Is the poofing a bonus action?
Yes.
Cool. I'm just double checking.
Okay, so rapier attack. Fucking hell. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Oh dear. I poof in, and I am transparent, and I miss. I guess the rapier like screeches off his armor.
Yeah.
And then they're like just like ruh-roh.
I'll show him as well, and this will explain why it doesn't work. Hang on. There you go. He's got a shield on his back, so when you go to stab him, you accidentally stab the shield instead, and it just like just goes off of it, and he suddenly turns around and with these white eyes just stares at you and starts yelling, "Intruders! Intruders!"
Shit!
And
Not intruders!
that's pretty much going to mean that you and this guy are now in combat.
Okay.
Remember, roll for Meep. Meep's gonna go get the party.
Meep, meep, meep. I mean, you can roll for me. Hang on, I'm just.
Meep. Yeah, Meep's the other thing.
I'm adding you in. Meep, 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 motherfucker.
Potion of invisibility can get me out of here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the alarm is already raised anyway.
Yeah.
Raise the alarm.
Meep, meep, it's the sound of the police.
Meep.
Come on, Grimleg.
What am I
I
doing?
mean, Sean can get you out of there, but whether you're alive when I do.
Initiative. Oof.
Ooh.
So,
yeah.
Let me just switch that to combat tracker. Duragar goes first. Meep's going to go second. Dwergar? I think that's how you pronounce it. He, in seeing you and spinning round, pulls out this war pick and swings straight for you. Getting a... Oof, not a great one. A 13 to hit.
I think that misses. Hang on.
Yes, it does miss. Grimlag is still nimble enough.
He just swings completely over your head. Why did the music stop?
I don't know. How do I find items? In rollable tables? Compendium packs?
It should be on just the items page if you just search.
Which one's the items page?
It's the suitcase, but it's not available for us because you've only got backgrounds, classes, feats, races, and spells.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know what to do. I'll look it up normally. Hang on.
I'll look you up normally.
Wait.
Hang on.
Well.
There you go. It's in your inventory now.
Nice. Thank you. So yeah, is he just doing the one attack?
Yeah, he just swings and misses. All while screaming that there's an intruder. It is Meatplague's turn.
Oh.
Meep is going to dash 50 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and off the map, 40, then he's going to move another 50 feet for a total of 100 feet towards the direction of the party.
I was going to say, at that point, the party probably sees a small horned rabbit appear at speed, coming towards them.
That'll be his turn until he gets to the party.
Wait, you've only been gone 5 minutes. What's gone wrong?
It went immediately sideways.
Hasek does have the empathic link with Meep, so he would sense panic within Meep, and he would just go. He gets to the party. He just goes, I think something's went wrong up ahead. We should probably start making our way towards with haste."
Is Grimneck okay?
I don't know. All I can sense is Meep's panic.
Well, that sounds pretty bad to me. I guess I'll pull out my bow and start heading in the direction they went.
Okey-doke. It'll probably take you around 2 turns to get there. We'll figure that out if Grimleg survives. Anyway, it is Grimleg's turn.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yeah, I'll be fine. So yeah, to this Dwergar, I appeared ghostly to him probably. Because I become ghostly and translucent after I teleport.
Goblin ghosts.
Goblin ghosts. I go. Let me see. I will pretend to be a ghost and be like,
Consider that a warning. The goblin ghosts will kill you in your sleep if you do not be gone from this land.
Unfortunately, all of this falls away as at the beginning of your turn, you appear to him as a normal goblin.
oh. Shit. Well, I mean, it might still have an effect. We'll see. What should I roll?
Roll a deception check.
I still have disadvantage. Fuck! Exhaustion! Ah, for fuck's sake!
No.
I'm sick of exhaustion.
Go.
Fuck it. I'm not even gonna hear the result. I bamf out. Fuck it. God.
I'm not even waiting.
But I run away.
all
Fucking
the
exhausted.
while, you can just hear this guy yelling, and then there's a bell going off in the background. We'll just end the combat there. I'm sure you can run far enough that you'll be out of sight. Going around the corner.
Get 60 feet away.
Wow.
End up like here.
Today is the session of incredibly quick fights.
So it seems.
I guess we're like, do I come back? Do I find the party?
Yeah, you kind of like meet them as they're rushing down. I guess Fidvan in the lead, since he was the one that reacted quickest.
Hey,
For me.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm fine.
What happened?
You know, I had one of those moments when your brain just decides to do something really dumb. Yeah, and then I just got found. That was it, really. I tried to stab him, and then tried to beguile him, and then nothing was working, so I came back.
So we're found out then.
Yep, sorry. Brute force it is, I think.
Still make friends with them.
That's how goes one. You know, I've been wanting to flex some of my brute force for a bit. I think I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works, because, my approach was not correct.
uh,
Oh, by the way, the armor is pretty good.
Hmm.
I know, according to Meep's charades, you whiffed.
I don't want to talk about it. Something wrong with my rapier. I'm just gonna inspect my rapier over here for a bit. There's something wrong with it, clearly.
So what's the plan this time, party?
We're set on just destroying whatever dragon thing they're making, and therefore probably fighting them, right? Or
Fidvan asks, the glorious leader that has not been chosen yet.
yes.
Grimleg has chosen him. It is me. What were you asking again?
Does anybody dispute Fidvan Grimleg's leadership?
Grimleg's claim. I mean,
well, Grimleg is on team brute force because he's a bit ashamed of his performance.
There's no need to be ashamed, Pete. It happens to all of us, man.
That's what I was. Fucking exhaustion. Fuck that mountain. Fuck it.
Have we not had a long rest since the mountain?
No.
Oh.
That's the thing about moving around really quickly.
Yeah. Probably should have took some time to rest, eh?
Yeah.
We just set up camp at the cave of the valley, and then the mouth of the valley, and then if they approach us, we just fight.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea because then the alarm will have been called off by then.
You'd have to have a long rest in the middle of a snow-covered valley where it going into night, it's going to get incredibly cold. I'm just imagining we fade to black and the next morning everybody is just like frozen in place apart from Sean, who just gets up and goes, well, let's go make some new friends.
Yoo-hoo!
Becomes the main villain.
It was my plan all along. I mean, if we could miraculously get 2 levels, I could cast.
Or, rope trick's only an hour, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have level 3 spells yet. I guess we could go back to the hotel. to the
hotel.
We technically found out who's stealing the stuff.
Well,
we have to get the stuff back.
Oh, well, I
Did
did.
Or some proof.
Did he ask for the stuff back, or did he just tell us to find out who stole the lanterns, the gods,
I think he wants
pearls, and a red
proof.
dress?
So, I mean, if someone can skin and get one of the lanterns.
I'm more really excited to see one of these Durgar in a red dress. I think that would be entertaining.
I mean, I kind of just ran away because they found me, but I probably could sneak in. Like, I got in, and then I left. Technically. I could draw you a place. I could draw you a map of the layout, too.
So I'll actually do that, because that's useful info.
The layout of the tower.
Yeah. Or the layout of the building as I saw it.
The inside of the tower, it was literally just kind of a stone room.
No, I mean, like, entrance point up there, window over there, sight lines and shit.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I could do something very bold and try and get in through that window. But if it goes wrong, it's going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're the one we want going all the way to the front.
So our healer just decided to barge into this place all on their own, and now, yeah, we're looking for a new healer.
I mean, I think we go have a long rest. Come back, and then maybe try and go and steal back the items. Is that what we're thinking? Is the peaceful solution?
I mean, I'm still on Team Brute Force personally.
Yeah. Grimleg could be persuaded to leave Team Brute Force depending on his subordinate, but he's on Team Brute Force right now as well.
Oh man, I just want the scene of Ophelia grabbing the front doors and just like tearing them apart.
But I do think you're maybe wise. If you're not feeling up for the fight, we should definitely rest any previous ailments off. And then perhaps we approach again tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess the alarm is up anyway.
I don't let it die off. They won't find anything. And that dwarf will look like a nut job saying he saw a goblin in this tower. And look, there's not even any doors into the tower. There's just arrow slits. So...
Yeah.
Hopefully they won't reinforce the guard, yeah.
I did kind of disguise myself like a ghost, you know. After I teleport, thanks to the Raven Queen's grace, I become ghostly for a while. I tried to pass myself off as a ghost.
I do not sponsor this goblin.
Shut up! You're not my real mom. Anyway, as I was saying, maybe they'll think he saw a ghost if he describes it, even though I think he guessed it. Anyway, yeah, let's try tomorrow. I'm still pooped from that stupid mountain.
So back to the axe piece, I guess, then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and travel back to Caer Konig to get a rest.
Well, that was a productive trip.
I mean, I will be honest, I feel like I've not really had to do too much.
Yep.
I just traipsed in about the mountain. It's quite nice. Stroll.
At least the view is alright. Grimleg is frightfully sorry for his terrible performance. He will try and do it. What? what does that mean?
Big leg.
Big leg.
Big leg.
No, I'm standing Meat Plague now.
Big leg. Grimleg likes Meep. Meep has proven to be a brave rabbit creature.
Well, I now know the point of when we've made it big time is when we get fan fiction of Meep and Grimleg.
Ooh.
Sneaking about,
The
yeah.
Adventures of Meatblag.
Well, see, Grimleg kind of sees Meep like a trainee rogue. You know, that's kind of how he sees him.
Who knows? Familiar
Stab him with the
classes.
pointy end.
Yeah.
He still follows familiar rules, though, so he can never attack.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
I
not
always
attack
find
you?
that silly.
Eh.
Because they detail how these creatures can attack, and it's like, okay, then...
Yeah, if you're going against them and like as a beast, I guess. So, but then that would defeat the warlock class with him.
Nah,
with
that's
being able
true.
to class and stuff. So
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, him in the kneecap.
Anyway, so with the long rest, do you want that to be break time? So
Sure.
you smokers can do your smoky stuff. We
I
get
could also-
liquids and stuff.
I could also
Yes,
chastise
please.
my.
You can also put some food in the air fryer.
Oh.
Tasty.
Not
But
once an air fryer, real bad. I don't know how.
it's worth it. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Like it just does everything, and it's fucking great. So
But isn't that like part of the contract for having an air fryer? You have to say that at least once a day.
yeah, it's like when you all lose the game.
No.
Cancel it
Yeah.
again.
What's the game? Can you tell me the rules of this game?
You're better off not knowing.
Yeah.
How do I play this game?
You already are.
Is it any time someone thinks about the game, they lose the game?
Yes.
As
That
long
sounds
as
like a
you
terrible
don't think
game.
about it. Yes, it is such shit.
How did you guess? How did you know?
There is a way to win the game.
You
Once you know about the
go
game,
into
you're
a coma.
No, it's called getting Alzheimer's and forgetting about the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I mean that'll do it.
Anywho, break, and we'll return in 5-10 minutes.
Grimlag will return in tip-top condition
He won't.
with no more disadvantage.
The next bit's going to be even more disappointing. We will return.
In theory.
In theory? Oh no. Why?
I mean, you never know.
Why won't I return? No.
You never know.
And we're back. Oh shit. Right. So you went back to Caer-Konig. Ali was like, yo, since you're helping us out, you can have a rest here for the night. And then the next morning, you're off again to go see if you can figure this shit out with the keep and the dwarves and the goats. Goat
Yes.
dwarves. Were-goats.
Yes, we're shooting some dwarves.
Shooting some goats.
Not if we can avoid it.
What's the plan, Batmans?
Well, Grimlag is now back to his old self. Fear me. So I was just gonna do what we were gonna try and do last time. Grim, Meepleg, sneak in, deal with the sentry, and open the gate for you.
How do you take a long rest on your character sheet?
Up at the hit dice section, underneath it, you'll see S rest and L rest.
Ah, super, thank you.
No problem.
L for llamas and S for sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Llamas are bigger than sheep.
L
They
for
are.
llamas and S for
Sheep.
super rare, lesser spotted hybrid sheep.
Exactly that. Damn, that was a really bad joke overall. Okay, cool.
I don't know, like that's Grimleg's idea is, go open the gate for you guys to storm in and we take what's rightfully not theirs.
So, just to play
But-
devil's advocate, do you think this is video game logic of that guy popped up for 1 minute and now we're going to forget about him because it's a couple hours past?
Nope.
Well,
Yeah.
many hours have passed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not convinced that we're safe. But I mean,
vote for a
sneaking in.
full-scale assault.
Fuck this! Bring the trebuchet.
Seriously,
I was gonna say,
I want
our,
Ophelia, like Captain America, in the shit out of those doors and just ripping them apart.
starts firing
100% for that.
pistols. Well, I was gonna say, would Arya and Sean prefer a different route, or
I'm honestly fine to do a full frontal assault.
Yeah.
So long as everyone's cool with me, spare the dying everyone as I walk. I won't personally kill anyone. If you guys happen to kill someone that I don't spare the dying, that's cool.
because as far as Grimlock's concerned, he's been told that this is a chance for him to acquire renown and glory and gold.
All these things.
So
I would
Yeah.
like to approach as a single unit, but to try and do it all stealthily. I don't know if we can all go into the tower or be surrounded by the tower. Then, even if there's more than one of them, then at least you have us to shoot and help you from the outside, even if we can't get in.
I suppose that makes sense. So if we can hug this wall until we approach this watchtower. But you still getting to the watchtower. Oh! Wait, Grimleg has an idea. Grimleg can get you up to the watchtower.
He can?
You can?
You
I
can.
can. Thanks to the Raven Queen's magic.
Well, all of us?
Yep. In fact, you've just got to hug the this wall.
Well, I suppose that's a plan.
Well, yeah, you'll see. I can use the same illusory magic. As
How's
I
an illusion gonna get us up there?
Can you
Well-
any chance use illusory magic to you see this window here?
yeah.
Just make it look like in front of it it's just a constant snowstorm, and then we could sneak past, right? Hopefully.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I was gonna do it with all the windows.
Can you do that?
Yep. From here to here. He
Yeah,
points
but
on
we
it.
don't want it inside, right? So surely it would be better.
Well, it doesn't have to be inside. It just has to fill that bit. But it would be... This would be the area. Oops. But it doesn't have to include the inside. I can have the illusion just on the outside.
Hmm.
So for him, it will appear as if nothing has changed.
Are you doing the old the camera's just got the same loop going over and over again?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the camera.
Like the
Surveillance
fantasy
camera
version
trick.
of loop camera.
Yeah.
Loop vision.
Using boom.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Why is it 15-foot cube? It's being too small and I'm not sure why. Oh god.
Well, it's because each of these squares are 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we move. These are meant to be obviously like quartered.
How do I move it again, Tom?
Have you gone on the Majigga? The
Because we only really need like around here.
Yeah. How do you do that?
you have to go on the ruler one.
The ruler?
So
Like
it's like the
measuring?
L-shaped measurement controls. And you can choose rectangle templates.
Yeah, gotcha. So it would have to be like here. Or I suppose like there. Oh well, yeah. Sorted.
And what you
And,
Wait, are these windows or arrow slits?
arrow
arrow
slits.
And they don't have shutters on them though.
New.
New. But we don't even have to necessarily take out that guard. We could just get under here. But I did see this trapdoor.
Don't you open that trap door.
Yeah,
So I suppose Grimleg would probably his thought would be to sneak here.
I mean,
And
with
then-
the Silent Demon shop, that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. And then Bamfin, maybe not even take out the dwarf. I probably would take out the dwarf.
I mean,
Or
he's had a
trying to.
long day at work. Maybe he wants to be taken out.
What? Everyone just turned suicidal. I've been working too long. Fuck my life.
I mean, I didn't mean suicidal. I meant like he'd like to be taken out for a nice meal or something. But sure, we'll go with that one.
Shit, there was something I wanted to do the previous night. Or in the morning if we've got time before we assault. And that would be to attempt to acquire some poisons.
Acquire some poisons.
Yes.
How?
By making them with materials that I would hope to gather. Or buy.
It's much likely to. Oh, sorry. It's much likely, more likely to buy them than to gather them, since most of this place is a wasteland. But then it will take a considerable amount of time to create a distilled poison.
How much to make a sleeping draft?
Oh, now you're
Or
asking.
Let's see. Poison. Are we going off of the like normal poisons variety?
There is a whole thing with what's the sleeping one?
Because I think they get pretty expensive unless
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly.
buying it. Like if I'm getting the ingredients, I'd be buying it at half price, but still some of them are wild.
Yeah, there's one that can knock them unconscious.
Yeah.
But they're like the cheapest thing we're going for here is like 150 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't think I can afford any yet. I'll just keep an eye out for ingredients as we're traveling then. Same for health potion ingredients.
Okay.
Yeah. What about smokescreen? Could we make smokescreen with alchemist tools?
Has anybody got alchemist tools?
I do.
I do.
We could make it in half the time, perhaps.
Maybe we could.
I think it's called smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Oh, there's some internet fuzz. Again, I think it's pretty pricey to make.
Costs. Oh, I don't know if this is right. 30 gold. Let me see. Uh, 30 gold according to Thingy, but I don't know if that's right.
It's taking a while to load up on this side. Unless any party members have spells that work in this kind of way.
Look, if it's not about calming people's emotions or healing them, I don't have shit.
I only have detect thoughts.
Just sit there constantly detecting their thoughts.
Would a flock of pigeons be classed as CR quarter?
I mean, if they were consistently
And how many-
flocking in a certain area, sure.
How many pigeons would you class in a flock?
At least 12.
What is 12 times 8? 80, 106?
Okay.
Can I just summon 106 pigeons in the windows?
106 pigeons just appear
Just make
from
them
the
all
sky.
stare at the dwarf.
I think that might give it away, right?
I'm just
Suddenly,
imagining
like-
like on those horror films where those bats are just like swarming around something, but it's just pigeons instead, and they're just like, no, the pigeons have come.
It's like I am the feather. Pigeon man.
You were merely born in the streets. I was raised by them, eating all the bread.
If a flock of pigeons is a CR quarter, suddenly like London Town Square is like way more scary.
Hey, yeah, I'm curious. This river and path going up the center, right?
Hmm.
Is this perhaps at a lower kind of point?
Yes, what you can see from the map is that the path starts lower down. About
we could-
40 foot down is the lowest one.
So I'm wondering if we could maybe like go up the small stream in a sort of relatively hidden manner.
We gotta hide from this, but this is raised.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
problem, because that is raised and looking directly down. If anybody was stood in there, they'd instantly see you. Like, there's nothing to hide behind. It's just like a slow, well, not slowly, but it's kind of just a hill going upwards. There's no like rocks or anything to hide behind. So even if you did a stealth check, if anybody was looking in that direction, they'd just go, "Brr."
Do we all need to hide from it? Because I could be one hell of a distraction.
I was wondering if perhaps it might be best handing Grimleg's invisibility potion to one of the heavier people, you know, like Arya or Fedvan and their stealth. Oh wait, Fedvan, you're quite stealthy, right?
Decent at it. Never had any training, but have a bit of natural advantage.
I mean, I can definitely give guidance to at least 2 people.
I'm quite small, so it'd be hard for them even.
Shit, I
Sorry.
just realised what I was meant to do after the break. When you got back to the inn, Trovus was outside the back, passed out in the snow again, but he had a dog sled with him.
Oh. Where are the dogs?
There's no dogs anymore, they're gone. He just has a dog sled.
What? He gathered dogs and lost them. So now there's like a pack of domesticated dogs running about. Oh dear.
He does offer to come with you, though, if you'll accept him. If you tell him where you've been and what you were up to.
I don't think we need another drunk man.
Another drunk man?
Well, since they're family, I think it's Arya should decide.
Whether to take the potion?
No, whether to bring your uncle. He's volunteering to go.
His heart's in the right place. I don't see why not.
Okay. He's coming too, I guess. You stay with the loud ones, though.
Sorry, I just made myself
You
laugh
can
a
be
bit too
abused.
much. Yes, I have slain many, many evil creatures in this time. A few little dwarves aren't going to be any issue whatsoever. And yes, I'm not particularly good at stealthing. There's no need to when you're this heroic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, just follow your niece, okay? Just follow her.
But follow my knees? They're part of me. How do I follow something that is a part of me?
Well, they're generally a little farther forward than your eyes.
This is true, familiar. You are indeed correct.
I of course say this psychically because I remember the bit, even though Andres doesn't.
Yes.
Your
Anyway.
mouth begins to move, but then you're suddenly like, oh shit. I've committed. I must go through.
Let's get on with it, shall we? So, yeah, me and Beepleg time to stealth. If you're willing to give the guidance, I'll take it.
And then is Arya also drinking a invisibility potion?
What? Am I drinking what? Sorry.
Oh yeah, did you want to drink the invisibility potion? I prefer to sell it myself. I don't think you need it.
I can't. I'm not very stealthy. I'm not very stealthy at all. Stealth is not my forte, but I'm happy to drink it.
Oh. Maybe we get by without it then.
You know, if we end up having to fight a couple of them, then so be it.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
So, what is said plan?
I think we're going to come up the right side over here.
Meat Blank go through here. And, well, we repeat yesterday.
What, you're teleporting in through the window?
Yep.
Oh, well,
we're
the
all gonna-
arrow slit.
I guess we all need to kind of go on the board, right?
And I will, I'll do me stealth.
Can't put Hasek on the board, so
Why is it not letting you put yourselves on the board?
no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't,
Hasek is with stealth too. He's going to try and hide.
that was a spinny dice. All right. And then Grimlag readies his rapier and goes, just whispers to it,
This time you don't let me down, okay? Or I'm replacing you.
Me?
Not you, you're fine.
Well, I can't roll above a 10 today.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just stop.
So what? You're doing the same teleport into the room?
Yeah, this time I'm gonna stab him in the front with
Well,
a reach around.
that's the weird part. There is nobody in that tower this time.
Oh, that's different.
In that case, I try and press my face up against it, see if there's no way I can squeeze through.
Yeah, it's only like. Have you ever seen an arrow slit in a castle? They're barely like an inch wide. There is no way. Like, I don't even know if Grimleg's nose can even fit in that gap.
Damn.
Goblins got big noses,
They do.
and that's me generalizing again. This is why I'm probably a racist.
Oh, in that case, I listened for a little bit before
Racism against goblins, it's okay.
Yes.
before I hopped in.
Sure. Do a perception check.
Oh, come on, give me that 20. Son of a bitch.
No 20. You can't hear anything but the whistling of the wind through the valley itself.
Okay.
Sounds like someone's very angry in the background.
Yeah. In that case, I tentatively bamf in and then look around cautiously.
You do the Pulp Fiction Vincent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there's no one here. It's just an empty stone room with a hatch.
I use that. I listen at the hatch. Oh! Every time it teases me with a nice number.
It's even quieter this time.
I quietly open it.
You look down and it leads about 20 foot down. There is a ladder that you can get up. Go on.
Okay, I go up to the thing and I go,
Okay, you can send in Meep if you want.
Hasek dismisses Beep and then resummons him next to Grim, like behind him, and then Meep taps him on the shoulder.
Ah, nice. You have to learn the way I learned from my, what would you call him? Group tyrant. my thief, my rogue tyrant who taught me. Anyway, let's go.
what would a goblin call the one who teaches them all to sneak? Brood tyrant. Sounds pretty intense.
A brood tyrant.
Maybe what would you call like a group of young goblins?
Goblins.
Gobbling.
Yes, goblins.
Someone who disciplines the goblins. That's who I learned from.
Okay, cool. So, Meat Plague are down in the tunnel. It's pretty chilly down here, like even chillier than outside.
Yeah. Grimleg's eyes and blade flash in the darkness.
And
And
with lights appearing from nowhere. Yes, go on.
I have luminous eyes,
Are you just going to follow the tunnel to the other end?
I suppose.
Well, Meep's gonna go down tentatively with Grimleg, trying to keep an eye out for anything suspicious or weird on the walls. As he's going down.
Do perception check then.
Okay. I have dark vision at 30 feet, so. with Meep
Yeah,
Grimleg.
the tunnel itself it goes a little bit further from what you can see, but
Okay, so this is what I can see.
not
There you go.
super far. But
His
he doesn't
ears prick up in his
doesn't spot anything
eyes.
specifically dangerous or anything like that. It just seems like a carved tunnel, about 5 foot high. So
and nods
most
his head
creatures
to
have
Grimleg and goes, Meep, Meep.
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 Okay, Grimleg in that case keeps his ears out for signs of ambush. Whilst he quietly moves along.
Yeah, it goes about 40 foot down and then leads to pretty much identical ladder up to a hatch.
Mm.
So yeah, it does lead to this bit.
He puts his ear to the underside of the hatch and sees what he can hear with his goblin ears.
Can you hear what I hear?
Oh, yes, finally, the good numbers.
There seems to be muttering a conversation somewhere further into this place, and it's kind of like slightly echoing around, but it seems to be in hushed voices.
Mm.
By the way, the rest of the party just hanging way back.
I think Asak's hiding behind the tower over here, just so he stays out of view of everything else.
Okay.
So
Sounds like he turns to Meep and goes, "Sounds like they're ready for us. They're being quiet deliberately."
Meep?
Well, this bit, I think maybe Grimleg should do himself, but it's up to you. You can come if you want. You'd be the bravest rabbit I know. But you see, I'm going invisible.
Meep shrugs.
Okay.
So Grimleg, how do I explain this? I have to type this to you, actually. I don't know if it matters too much.
Glug, glug, glug.
Yes.
Glug, glug, glug. So
I messaged you it. But yeah.
Meep loses his friend and is left alone in the darkness of a tunnel.
Oh, does the hatch open?
Does the hatch open?
After a little bit, after Grimleg does a glug glug glug.
Meep follows through the hatch if it opens. But he's
It
gonna do
does.
it stealthily.
It softly closes after him. Oh no.
Meep's horn jams it in the door.
It scrapes along the top, yeah.
Pushes it up with his head and climbs out.
Grimleg,
Grimleg goes, Meep!
Grimleg invisibly pats Meep on the head and then it's gone. Like a good luck, friend. Bye.
Ooh. Does an 11 hit Meep?
An 11. Wait. Doesn't. No.
Ooh.
As the hatch opens and Meep's just like horning his way through, two crossbow bolts just thud into the hatch, nearly missing Meep's furry head.
All you hear is echoing down the hall is Meep!
So, in this room itself, you can see it appears to be an armory. There's piles of equipment pushed against the walls all around the room. In the southern end of the chamber is the open hatch you just came through. But there's loads of stuff. There's armor in here, 2 suits of scale mail. More size for dwarves, but yeah. There's 2 steel shields, 3 war picks, 9 javelins, 2 climbers kits, and 4 mess kits. Why you keep mess kits in your armory, I don't really know, but sure.
In case the weapons get hungry.
But yes, you come out to that, and then you can see the 2 crossbow bolts have come from these Duragar at the other side of the room. So, bling, 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 bling.
Grimlag will sneak past whilst Meep valiantly distracts them. That's my plan, anywho.
Meep takes a dodge action.
I guess the rest of the party do hear the echoes of Meep as they're near enough to the tower.
No, we didn't close this hatch.
Mm.
I'm gonna check something. Perfect.
Ooh.
I sure hope they don't get stuck in there with a raised alarm and no way for us to help them.
Hope these dwarves don't get stuck in there with Meep.
Meep, 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 meep. Translates to, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Stuck in here with Meep.
With me.
He goes, Meep, Meep. Which translates to, oh, you're actually approaching me?
What's going on then? What's everybody doing?
Oh, I'm going to assume you want initiative, right?
Not necessarily.
No?
It all depends on what you're doing.
Sneaking past.
I mean, if Meep's gone up there, then we may need an initiative versus.
It's here. Meep is basically standing where he would be standing. He'd be standing on the friggin'. Hold on, that guy. Like just there, I'd imagine, as he's just come out of the hole.
Does Hassak understand Dwarvish?
Does Hassak understand Dwarvish? That's a question.
Does Grimlag?
Where's my languages?
Pretty sure Grimlag doesn't.
Where's my languages?
Whoops. That was to the GM. It didn't have to be to the GM.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
do understand Dwarvish.
Oh.
Dwarvish, Halfling, and Orc.
So you hear from these 2 that just shot at me, just like, "What? It's just a fucking rabbit. What the fuck's that coming through here for? I thought you said it was goblins coming after us."
Meep puts his fists up and goes, Meep, Meep!
And then the other one, not a bearded lady, but is a lady dwarf, goes, "Does it really matter? Just shoot it!" And they aim their crossbows and fire again.
Okay. Disadvantage, because Meep took the dodge action.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Grimlag, ooh!
That does hit.
Okay. How long?
Mm-hmm.
7 Meep damage.
The arrow hits Meep. and Meep falls back, and he does like a really dramatic.
the hatch
the
is
whole
the hatch
back
is still
down.
open, and yeah, he's
And
just
he falls back, and he disappears as he's fallen.
but he's got both of his paws round the arrow, just going Meep, Meep. Falls in and then just poofs away.
You just hear Hasek kind of just mutter, "For fuck's sake!"
A single goblin tear freezes on my face. As I invisibly sneak past. Hopefully past.
Look, you see, it wasn't that hard. I got it. And, well, actually, Grimley can't understand it, so all he hears is, and they both go to kind of like stand up and look round to the hatch, and I guess you're trying to stab someone in the back.
No, I'm getting past. I'm not
really?
trying to
Okay.
engage.
Well,
Yep.
the Duragar walk in and like go to inspect the hatch, still kind of like aiming their crossbows down and stuff like that, as if they're expecting the rabbit to suddenly explode or something.
Just whilst that's going on, Hasek's going to turn around to the sort of arrow slit. He's going to use his mage hand and close this hatch on the other side, so that no light kind of shines through.
Okay.
So maybe it just looks like me burrowed into the tunnel.
Okay. So Grimleg enters the kind of that overlook area and sees there's another Duragar in there looking out of the bars and kind of trying to keep an eye out, basically. It's a large, nearly empty room, and snow has drifted into the corners, the frost covering the stone walls. There's 3 barred openings overlook the snow-covered ground outside the stronghold. So it's pretty much just an empty room with these kind of like small barred windows on one side.
Okay. So avoiding the snow so as I don't leave footprints. Does there appear to be any gate opening mechanism in here?
Nope. There's nothing that you can see in here at all.
Okay. Before I attack this dude, I want to inspect this door and see if it can be opened.
Go on then. Do me a investigation check.
Oh!
What was that, an 18? Yeah, it just
Easy.
seems like a plain door that can easily be opened.
Okay, so from this angle, does it look like the party could indeed sneak under?
Oh yeah, they could definitely go under where this bit comes out, because it's kind of like a few foot off the ground, so you could easily pass under and nobody would see it.
Nice, okay. In that case, I quietly slip to the other side of the door.
Opens door, slips through, closed door behind him.
Yep, with much stealth.
So you enter the hallway itself. So this is like the main entrance part. The hall is devoid of decoration. There's a frozen well that stands. What stands here? A hallway. I think they misspelt something in this book. On your side. And 3 iron cages are pushed against one wall. One contains a melodious ogre with rotting, half-frozen skin and an empty right eye socket. It instantly sees you as you enter the. Oh wait, no, you're you're invisible. Never
Yeah,
mind.
but I'm still invisible. I was gonna say.
There's another one that holds a pair of goats, and the 3rd cage is empty.
Huh. Okay. In that case, I slip past, noting these things. Does there appear to be any gate opening mechanism in this room?
You know what? The doors are just that. They're just doors.
Oh.
Well, they are barred from the side.
Okay. In that case, I quietly go and lift the bar off and place it in the little trough.
Oh, I see. So, sorry. This bit that you're stood on is actually a drawbridge, so you do have to lower that first before getting to the doors.
Oh, okay. Where's the mechanism for that?
Literally right next to it, so it's like these bits.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh shit.
I'm just curious. See, as soon as you left the small bar off the door, does that also go invisible? Because you're technically carrying it.
He's not really that big because.
Yeah. No, it would only be the one square because he's
Yeah,
these
I don't
squares
know.
are 10 feet.
I don't know why it's auto-sized him to be that big.
He's like, wait, if these are 10-foot squares as well, he's
Yeah,
like,
it's like 20 foot.
hyper goats.
Like,
He's
Um,
the future.
I can't be
Shit. Well, in that case, I'll just do it quick and hope nothing bad happens. So I'll flip the lever, if it's a lever.
Yeah.
And I'll whilst it's going down, I try and run up the bridge and get to the barricade as quick as I can.
Ninjas across, just like. Okay. I'm just trying to resize Mr. Ogre so he's not so huge. Whoop!
He's getting huge.
He's
I hope his body can take it.
Huge in here.
And so, yeah, you're going to flip across and then just unbar and open the doors?
After setting the drawbridge into motion.
Yeah.
In fact, I want to try and break the mechanism so they can't raise it again. Can I do that?
Do me an athletics check.
Or can I do it with finesse ways? Like putting maybe I throw one of my pitons into the mechanism or something?
You'd still have to jam it in, and it'd still be strength that way.
Okay. Huh. I'm hoping for thieves' tools rolls.
You seem to have done enough to jam it for now. Maybe if
Nice.
someone tried enough, they could easily undo it, but it'd probably take a little while.
Okay, good. So I imagine that like free falls and then I
Yeah.
and then lift off the thing.
Blast open the
And
doors.
then I'll step back. What's the reaction from around?
So, as this all falls in motion, and this is our cliffhanger for today, because we know we love a cliffhanger for the next session. You see Grimleg, as the rest of the party is running up to the doors to get ready to charge in. A dwarf comes out of the back room sort of area and goes, "The intruders! They've got through the gates! How the fuck did you manage to not kill them already?" And they begin yelling. Mr. Ogre Boy over here is just going crazy like Frankenstein's monster, like, "Meh, meh," and comes running out. But yeah, everything seems to be kicking off. There's an alarm bell going off again.
All we really hear is the goat screaming.
or more in tune to the online memes of.
That's what I heard.
But yeah, okay, cool. You eventually got into this place.
Ooh.
Yeah.
after the entire session of trying to get in there, you eventually got there.
Doors, man. World's worst enemy.
Uh,
I have one curious question before we finish up.
Curious question away.
How long would you have thought it took Grimleg to go from stealthing past these guys to opening the gate?
Probably at what? So from what, when he went in the hole at his...
No.
Drinking
Specifically
session.
from when Meep has died.
Oh. About... I suppose since he's going slowly as well, around 10-15 minutes.
Fantastic. Meep's back.
Ooh.
As Hasak is just going to do his ritual casting before to bring back his familiar, and costs him another 10 gold.
And
Damn.
everybody surrounds Meep instead of charging up to the castle and goes, "Yay, he's alive!" As Grimleg just gets beaten to a pulp by a giant zombie ogre.
And we all live happily ever after.
Apart from Grimleg. So yeah, we'll end it there. It's getting late, so I'm just going to close it off before we kick into something big. But I hope you've enjoyed. Go sponsor Pete or whatever you want to call it on Patreon for Dungeon Weaver stuff, and maybe
Now that Grimleg is redeemed Grimleg. He is
Do it.
successful.
It's good shit.
Also,
Ooh, thank you.
it is good shit. Confirmed. Also, what do you call it? Not sponsor us. What the fuck do you call it?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. That's the word. It started with an S, but the brain did not want it. Subscribe.
Sorry, man.
We've
Scott's
got
got you today.
Yeah, thank you. Scotland's the best land. We need 10, and then Pete will actually draw something.
Oh.
That's the promise. That's the promise, Pete. We've got 3 subs so far. We need more.
I gotta log in. It's Instagram.com/Dungeon.
There you go. And maybe one day we'll do a big campaign and release it. And we'll all have written something for it. And we'll all be happy and have our own careers and be super successful. And YouTube will pay us monies. And we'll start selling shirts and energy drinks to young children, because that's allowed.
By canon.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough.
And we can have a boxing match against other D&D enthusiasts.
Yeah. It's going to be like that. I can't remember what I think it's got its own name, but the one where you box and then play chess. It's literally going to be that.
Oh yeah.
Like
Just 3 minutes of each.
You've got a
What is
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you play a little bit of D&D in the middle, and then when you get to the